Life on the Homefront by Brendon, Conolly, Brendon, Beliso, and Josh Robinson. It was in 1914 when a Serbian shot and killed Archduke Franz Ferdinand, the heir to the throne of Austria-Hungary, and Australia declared war on Serbia. This started World War I. When countries started adding to the war, the price tag to victory became pretty high. The war cost America in total $35.5 billion, which is worth $821 billion today. The government needed a way to get the money back, so they created war bonds. War bonds were amounts of money that the government would ask for and then over time be paid back to you. These made Americans pay 2/3 of that. Americans really like to help out with the war overseas, so they helped in every way possible. The Boy Scouts sold war bonds. Cities made wheatless Mondays and Wednesdays and meatless Tuesdays, all to send over food for the troops. In order to keep the war popular, the U.S. government created the Espionage and Sedition Acts. These acts made anti-war acts illegal. If found guilty of an anti-war movement, you could be sentenced to a long time in prison and or a heavy fine. In 1919, a man named Senjak went to court with the United States against him. He was handing out pamphlets against the war. He was found guilty. He argued that his First Amendment was violated, but because of the circumstances at the time, he was convicted. As men started pouring out into the war, many jobs started opening up in the North. In the South, African Americans were all willing to get away from all the poverty and racism. They moved north to get the new jobs and to make their new lives. Between 1910 and 1920, over 500,000 African Americans migrated. This became known as the Great Migration. Now the American Southwest was in need of jobs on farms and railroads. Due to the violence of the Mexican Revolution in Mexico, many of the citizens moved north to the southern part of the United States. Now that all the African Americans went to the north, the jobs were opened up for the Mexican citizens to move. In 1918, a massive flu swept over the world. It killed over 20 million people between 6 countries. It spread by soldiers who have been traveling around the world and slaves. Life on the home front was a horror, and we are very thankful that we do not have to endure any type of war like that today. Thank you for listening.